Everybody, it is Thursday, it's Halloween, and it's my wedding anniversary, and we're stuck in a gap with no news. Yep, it's. Oh, hang on. Had an itchy there. Oh my god, it was a close up of the fat man's head. It looked like a moon crater. Just glancing around. Bit of a windy day today, but still warm. It's kind of weird, we're going through what's called Indian summer or fall spring, wherever you reside. Oh no, you said the dreaded Indian word. And I'm like, the Indians aren't even offended by the word Indian, but we don't say it anymore. Just like the Kansas City Chiefs, and have they changed their name yet, or is it the way I can't remember? No, it was the Washington Redskins, and the funniest part is the Indians are demanding they change the title back to Redskins. Whatever. It's like the mad scream for political correctness in this country. A bunch of people trying to play ball in a ballpark that's, over things that happened like centuries ago. It just amazes me. I tend to stay away from that stuff, though, because everyone's like, aren't you vote? And I'm like, I never get involved in local politics. There's no point in it anymore. Now, if you want to go out and vote, fine, yay. I'm all glad for you. But it's literally one choice or the other. There's, Tweedledum or, and then you spend most of your time trying to figure out who Tweedledummer is. I want to crack the window so I get a little breeze through here. But it just blows my mind. How much people argue over the dumbest things. I'm dying laughing because you've got two guys out there who seem to think they're influencing Disney, or at least two of them. And it's like, no, you're not. They're getting ready to swat you. I love it when people see the little guy stands up, but these days when the little guy stands up, King Kong or Godzilla steps on them. It's then you got Mornings Wood still proclaiming I think they're still claiming Kathleen Kennedy's going to get fired, and it's been how many years? I'd have to go double check. I love how they outright denied on a live stream when I commented, isn't this the how many, are you guys still claiming Kathleen Kennedy's going to get fired? And I think they said, no, we've never said that. And I'm like, yes, you have. You've been saying her career was over, this was wrecked and blah, blah, blah for years. But it's a good movie, Beetlejuice. It was far, far better a sequel than even I expected. And, I had pretty high standards as far as the sequel to this movie goes. And it was a very enjoyable flick. So you graduated college. What'd you major in? It's just weird to me because I remember when I finally got out of college, and it took me damn near 4.5 years to get it was an associate's degree because they kept changing the program. Well, if you want to do this, you got to do this. If you want to do that, you got to take that. And then finally, I get in my third year, so I finally got through the curriculum. Well, the one class that you need to complete this curriculum is now not available till next year. So, and then I finally got out, started looking for a job, and they didn't teach me a damn thing I needed to know. All I can say is do your best, I still can't figure out where people think they're going to get a job with like a liberal arts degree or. I majored in gender studies, and I'm like, okay, but what did you have other than that? Because I know there's some fields that now require you, for some reason, to take this course. But I'm like, why do you need that to become like a lawyer or what do you call it, or a doctor? It just freaks me out. I have no idea. I've not heard anything going on with the BBC channels. I don't even think the BBC knows what's going on with their own channels. But I know that a lot of people were saying, get ready. Yeah, this is one we talked about before, but I want to bring this up again because of how mundanely ridiculous this was. There was a bunch of these videos celebrating, claiming that it was Shooty Gatwa's fault for the major downfall of people paying for their TV license. And I'm like, and so I go to check this out. Because I'm like, they're making it sound like, half the country's not going to, is handing in their BBC license. They're not going to pay for it anymore, the TV license. It was 500,000 people out of 24 million. Half a million out of 24 plus million. And I'm like, that's not a major downturn. No, I don't. See, look. I want to look at it. I go up the. No, I'm not going to make you go up the nostril. God only knows what's living in there. No, I just got a big nose. There are things that try to escape. Let's see. So yeah, people are still worrying about Doctor Who and all that because Disney decided to wait to the end of Series 2 to announce whether they're doing or could it continue distributing it. And I'm like, but the thing is, that's happening with a lot of shows right now. All right, I'm good. I'm glad to hear you finally got your box set. I know you've been worried about when that was going to come. My throat's a little dry this morning, which means I'll probably glug down all 5 of my waters for the end of the day today, definitely. Also, my allergies have been firing up, which probably isn't helping any. But this has been going on across a lot of shows where they sit there and go, well, we're going to make you wait now because we want every last metric in. And yet, they've already praised Doctor Who for how well it did. And yet they're, well, we want to be sure, Yeah, the Happiness Patrol, it had its good moments, but definitely not one of my favorite Who stories. I'm sorry, it just got silly. Especially the Candyman. Oh my, I still can't believe they brought that sad reject of a villain back for Big Finish. Yeah, sometimes I'll just sit there and watch it with the I have no idea I don't see any of that on the chat. Chances are it's either a bot or a way call, so I wouldn't pay it any mind. Bot or troll, who cares? Just it's just when I think Candyman, I think, Tony Todd. Okay, it's just I don't think, actual candy guy. I'm dying laughing because this dude over here is going to get his car tagged. He's parked in the forbidden space. Dun dun dun. Yeah, I know. The weird part is I've got like a billion DVDs, but sadly, some of them are region specific. My last computer had a region free CD-ROM on it, or Blu-ray, whatever it was, but the new systems don't have that anymore. So there's a bunch of stuff like my Pertwee and all that I can't watch because I'd have to take them into my room and plug them into the computer to watch them. And the new computers don't come with any Blu-ray or DVD-ROM or any of that anymore. You get a bunch of USB ports, and that's about it. But given the fact that my system is a hell of a lot better graphics card, I'm not complaining. Because it was like when I went back to play Fallout 4 again and all that, it was 50 times better. Just like Fallout 76. By the time I got back to it, they did a lot of work on that game, thank goodness. Because when I first played it, it just really sucked. Ugh. Nah, we don't, trick or treat's pretty much, not a big thing, I think, out here. So it isn't anywhere anymore, which is sad because I remember back when we go trick or treating when I was a kid. And then, of course, somebody had to cycle the wives' tales about, things exploding in your candy and shit like that. 95% turned out to be not true, but it pretty much killed that season. Some places in this town, if you mention Halloween, they might burn you at the stake. But okay, oh, that's crazy. Well, folks, it's about time for me to head inside and kiss 9 more hours of my life away. So, enjoy your Halloween wherever you are. Take care, everyone. Be kind, be calm, be safe, and we'll see you all tomorrow. There will be no Saturday broadcast. Saturday was not scheduled for this week, so for you folks, like all 2 or 3 of you that hang around for Saturday, we're not going to be here. So, take care, everyone. Toodles. We'll see y'all tomorrow morning.